All right, Monique van Staden, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. The first matchup is obviously the junior matchup. Just a bit of background quickly. Levon, Gyullinyan and Sebastian Ferreira, both guys have represented their country from an amateur perspective. Sebastian Ferreira in terms of MMA, he's a national champion, and Levon Gyullinyan is a accredited judoka. I think he's just been selected for national team. Really, really great matchup here. The future of the welterweight divisions. Both guys active competitors. I am super excited to see how these guys throw down. Monique, as you know,
this is exciting.
Judo in terms of jiu-jitsu gets very interesting how we deal with this on the feet. Sebastian, nice MMA background, so he's really going to be comfortable on the feet as well. Junior welterweight matchup, they weighed in just over 70 kilos, both of these guys, and I think they're determined to put on a show here.
Definitely. 17 years old, that's amazing. We see these kids going up in 5 years competing against the black belts we see in our main events tonight. So it's exciting to see what they bring to the table tonight. Yeah, judo is going to be a big thing. We've got a few people on the card with some judo background. We know how we nullify the judo. We sit on our bums. So we'll see what they do. I'm excited for this match. On the cards, they both have a favorite subs, their arm bars. So we'll see if that gets played tonight. Yeah, surprisingly enough, these young guns, they bring a lot of leg lock game. Yeah. Something that our older generation, you know, we learning it at the same time as these 16, 17-year-old kids. So I'm excited to see if they bring that in as well tonight. Very
exciting. Let's shoot it back up to CS to bring in the fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Submission Kings. Winner takes all 6. Getting the action underway, a junior welterweight matchup between two of South Africa's most elite grapplers. Competing from the red corner, a South African national judoka, an impressive array of wins in his jiu-jitsu competition, representing SBG Bedfordview. Please welcome Levon Gyullinyan. His opponent represents the small town of Heidelberg, a K1 champion, as well as a youth MMA SA champion. He represents Ability Academy and fights out of the blue corner. Please put your hands together for Sebastian Ferreira. And your referee is Kiara Fegan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the junior welterweight matchup. We've got Levon Gyullinyan versus Sebastian Ferreira, two really highly accredited youngsters here. They've been chomping at the bit to get a shot on you. Their coaches, their dads, everybody's been hounding us to get them on this card. Very serious. Excited to see how this all plays out. Take it away, Kiara.
Eager to get it going.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Judo, obviously, as we spoke about, Master, is going to be a very interesting factor here. How do we deal with this? Will you engage? Will you sit on your bum?
I know what I'll do. So let's see.
So judo obviously being one factor, but like I said, Sebastian is very MMA focused, so he's going to feel comfortable on the feet to some degree, you know. Good low base. He's got a good K1 experience, so he'll be well equipped at the hips. Or having a little look there at where that leg is. You got to be very careful.
Yeah, seems like they both do want to keep it standing, so let's see who gets a takedown first.
Double collar ties from both sides. It's an interesting strategy from Sebastian against a judoka. You know, he's looking at the foot sweeps, looking to elevate the legs. You've got to be super confident in your base, standing up with a guy like Levon. Let's looking for the overhook, yeah.
That's where our judo comes in now. Yeah. There we go. And he's committing to it once that.
You've seen this move before.
Yes.
Great balance there from Sebastian Ferreira to keep it on the feet. Very well done. And this is a big movement in jiu-jitsu at the moment. Is wrestling's been so dominant for so long. There's a big movement now headed towards judo. A lot of foot sweeps, a lot of hip throws, that kind of stuff. So.
it also takes you through to the, the body lock takedowns, getting on the inside. Giving up that underhook for the overhook is a scary thing, but I think if you know how to use it, it will do great things for you in a match.
Nice, we're waiting to hear your Japanese terminology. This is the perfect time
I'm going to leave that for Aiden. I was about to say what the judo move is called, but I left it.
No, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I think for those of you at home, we'll spare you with the Japanese for now. Young Aiden Griffith will come and give us a...
Oh,
showed him the double leg.
Double leg takedown.
And that's what I was saying. With an MMA background, he's going to have that confidence to really look for those legs. And that's going to be interesting now. Into the guard.
So he really needs to try and posture up there to avoid those high hips on the armbar and triangle attacks.
Okay, interesting. We
go.
got the fight to the ground. And it wasn't the judoka who got it there, which is interesting to start.
This is standard wrestling.
Wrestling versus judo, Mouse. What do you say?
Wrestling.
Okay, high guard attempts coming from Levon straight away. He obviously fights out of SBG, Bedford View. Very, very traditional style, most of the guys. Very, very tough guys to put away, very tough guys to deal with. So looking for the right things here, trying to break the posture of Sebastian Ferreira. Sebastian obviously trying to make some space, trying to look to pass. Interesting at the moment.
He's probably going to try and get a sweep now instead of going for that armbar. Just good overhook on the arm to break the posture. And he's going to start climbing for that triangle.
Yeah. Attempting on that high guard immediately. Nice posture there from Sebastian. A very nice straight flat back.
Yeah.
So the youngsters, I'd really like to see Sebastian now. He's going to start running out of time. See if he can get up, posh it up, and start to find a pass. Levon seems pretty settled here, you know. He's quite comfortable.
He's going to go for that sweep again.
And that's his favorite sweep as he's listed. The close guard hip bump.
There we go.
You can see why. Oh, another attempt. And he's trying to attack on that arm. Very nice. Very, 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 very nice.
It's also on the angle.
I think Levon.
There we go. Nice escape.
Very, very nicely done there by Sebastian. Escaped and turned the corner immediately. Looking for that back. Or was he looking to try to get to a mount position there?
To a mount position from what I...
Good awareness there from Levon to stop that crossface.
He's going up for the triangle.
Yeah. Give one, take one, it seems.
So he needs to...
Okay, so Levon just staying safe. Talk us through what he needs to do from the attacking side there, Monique.
So I think he's got a good opportunity to take the back. It seems like he's really adamant to try and obviously get onto the triangle, but his leg is trapped in the quarter mount. So the back for me is open, but he's adamant on the submission he wants. If he can get himself into half guard, maybe work back into mount from there.
And I think this would be the experience coming through here, where you've worked a game plan and you said you get into this position, I'm going to get that triangle, and now you kind of just like obsessing over it, where perhaps he could have been guided through, the backs there, try to take the back, or it does also come down to confidence. Perhaps he's not all that confident on the back take.
There we go.
Passing to that mount, The cruelty of sub-only is all of that work into mount, and it's for nothing. No points, nothing. You're just kind of there now. Everyone's like,
it's a complete mindset change.
Just over 30 seconds left to go here. And he's going to come out.
Nice sweep.
Very, 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 very nicely done. But again, not a lot of time to work here.
We'll see overtime in this one.
Yeah, good. Unless something crazy happens in 18 seconds. Just for those of you at home, you might have noticed we've shaved 2 minutes off these couple of opening bouts, the first 6 in total, just to kind of emphasize the speed, give guys less time and really go hammer to the nail out the front.
I wondered why.
All right, to overtime we go.
And it's 1 minute overtime.
These overtimes will be 1 minute. Same thing applies. We want it to be fast and we want it to be happen immediately.
Okay. Let's see what they choose. It's always interesting.
Right. Let's set that pace. Let's see. So 1 minute to escape or submit as fast as possible. 1 minute, not a lot of time.
No, there's no time at all.
But again, so the other side of it being 1 minute is that you can throw caution to the wind and you can really just go for it. So let's see what happens here.
We'll see if they choose the back.
Okay. Big conversation happening here. Kiara's being very gentle on these gentlemen. Right, we're going to see a back, starting with the attack from young Levon Gyullinyan. The judoka we mentioned earlier, let's see what he's got in terms of a strategy from the back in overtime.
Good, straight to that body lock. Here we go.
Okay. We've got the clock. If you can't see the clock at home, we do have a clock at the ref desk. They're keeping track of what's happening. Oh, and that escape is already very, 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 very
opportunity
close.
to follow.
Yeah.
See, it is about the time, but I think he's going for the choke.
Oh, he's going to get a bit higher. He's going to try to shake him off.
Very good control.
Yeah, he's going to try to peel him off. Can't be much time left. Very, very, very. I think this is going to be close to running a full minute here. And all the pressure is going to move on to Sebastian.
Switch to double underhooks, which when it's on double underhooks, it's really hard to escape. There we go.
Okay, I don't think that time is official. We'll get an official time from the table. Young JJ Karajanides, the man with the clock downstairs. I think Bobby Karajanides, the head man there, was saying 44 seconds.
He's
Levon, yeah, opting to spin almost like you would do with a leg lock, try to get off the mat.
He's got his shoulders on the mat almost there.
Yeah, I think he's out.
He's out,
yeah,
he's
out. Yeah.
Sure, that was really well done.
Interesting strategy, that. Very interesting strategy, that. Can't say I've seen that before. Just kind of roll out of it. I mean, who would have known? I'll remember that for the next time.
That's if you look at B team Nicky Rod, he's just spinning out of things at this point.
Backflipping and spinning out of things, why not? If it works, it makes sense.
For big man jiu-jitsu, come on.
I'd be tired of it in the first roll, probably. All right, Levon Gyullinyan with an extra time. Win there, well done, young man. Moving on to the next one.